I feel sorry for you, Prime. Your allegiance, these humans. The trouble with loyalty to a cause is that the cause will always betray you.
They're blind. Okay, they're yeah, 3 dots are not in the building. Okay, so I'm introducing. Oh, here we go. Introducing. Introducing. It's King Asia Math, aka Chatty Patty. In the building. Kaboom. What up, dog? What up? What up? What up? What up?
Hey, salute to everybody in the panel. Salute to everybody in the chat. Like, comment, subscribe. I guess that intro, I guess you were trying to get me triggered, like how the Crawford camp got triggered. You know, you're going to call me Chatty Patty. I'm the least talking person on YouTube. I always hold my tongue to the other person is finished.
Okay. Let's kick it off. Ivo, what did you see in this presser? What did you see? Tell me.
I see that Terrence Crawford really doesn't like Jermell Charlo. I saw that. He really don't like that group.
I know.
That was funny.
Yeah.
I saw Preacher Bud, you know, coming in there preaching. Otherwise, on a serious note, I like the energy. It was very entertaining. I'm kind of sad we didn't have more of these like entertaining moments leading up, but I'm happy what we got. It was very fun.
Yeah. Did you see the break in gaze?
I did. I did see that.
What I is that on the second, I'm not sure if it was on the first, but on the second face-off that they did at the end, I noticed that Spence didn't look into Bud's eyes. He looked over his head. He looked over his head.
Yeah, I saw a screenshot of it where fucking Terrence is mad dogging him as they broke apart, and that shit was so funny.
He is like, oh, this is what happens when you put. Team Spence. I don't think they've realised that Dave did what Team Fulton did to Inoue by putting that battery pack in his back. He's just gonna end up one fucking way. So we thank you for putting the battery in the back of the real beast, the dog, the 3-division champ, 1 division undisputed champ, 3 times, I said 3 division, 2-time lineal, 2-time ring undefeated. And we're going for 2 times. I just want everybody. Go ahead, Ivo.
It's a good week to be a boxing fan, man. Tuesday we get that little prelude to greatness with Inoue.
Yep.
And then this Saturday we get the fight that's been an ass whooping 5 years in the making.
Yep. This is what I just saw. What I did notice, they both need to move up. That weight cut is tragic. God. That looks tragic. The weight cut looks tragic. I see Bud's cheekbones poking out. I see Errol's legs looking like twigs. I was like, yeah, this is, yeah. Errol keeps saying, he's been saying back to back to back now. After this fight, he's moving up. So, King Asia Math, and we got Electro Jed, but let's go with King Asia Math in the building. What up?
Yeah, and that's the true definition of a Chatty Patty. As soon as you're over the panel, that's Chatty Patty. But I did want to get in before your interludes. Who was Bud Argument? I guess the guy. What's your name up above me?
Ivan.
Yeah. Ivan. Yeah, I guess he knows. Because when he was going back and forth with the person in the camera when it was at Bud's family, but I know he wasn't going back and forth with his sisters and his mom and all. But I didn't. No, we're talking Crawford when he was yelling at somebody out in the audience.
Yes, it panned, and they were wearing Errol Spence t-shirts. It was a couple women and a man. They was wearing Errol Spence t-shirts.
But I just heard him say it was Charlo. That's why I'm getting confirmation from him. Or is he sure that that was Charlo he was going back and forth with?
I seen a couple of people on Twitter say it was Charles. That was where I got my assumption from. I can give you the links to people on Twitter that said it.
I'll just go with LadyChann because it sounds like she got visuals and not third party. Go ahead,
No,
Lady.
I saw the visual. I'm just saying, like, that they did the link.
I didn't see Charlo. I saw 2 women and a man, and they was all wearing black t-shirts with Spence's face on it.
Could very.
I saw it. Yeah. 2 women, and one woman was bucking. One other guy was kind of like grinning and saying something.
And by you being in the UK, you probably got a different angle because the ones we saw her in America, they put the camera on Bud's family for some reason.
I was watching it on Showtime, YouTube.
Yeah, but they okay.
Yeah, and it went to I didn't get the visual of Bud's family. I just got the Errol Spence team. So yeah.
So you can't say definitively if it was one of the Charlos in there, because the reason why I'm saying that is because like for about a couple of weeks, even when I was over at the other channel we meet at, I say once the Charlos start getting into the mix of this, it's gonna be all chaos. And I think yesterday was his first appearance at the Grand Arrival or whatever that was they did.
Yeah. I saw the Grand Arrivals, but I didn't see the Charlos.
No, he was there yesterday. They interviewed him and everything.
Yeah,
he didn't say nothing to Crawford, but no, he said and he's looked like he was pretty big under that black shirt. Black hides your weight. It didn't look like it was hiding his weight. It didn't. I promise you, I ain't saying this. You go back and look at it, and you could just see it in his face. It was like he had muscles coming out of his teeth. You know what I'm saying?
Who had muscles? Steve? Who? Charlo?
Yeah.
Well, dude's.
Well, it don't really matter. He ain't fighting, so we don't care about the
muscles. No, we're just saying in lead up to the Canelo fight. That's all. But we're gonna stay on Spencer. But he was there yesterday. That's when I did see him, but I didn't see him there today. But I know Bud was going back and forth with a guy because he was saying something related to it's a male that he's talking to. Yeah. But I'm keeping her in female voices from the crowd, so I ain't know exactly who had them got Bud rattled.
I saw it.
So I rewatched the clip. That was my bad. That was just a gentleman and his 2 women. My bad.
Yeah, I said.
But see, Charlo was there. Yes, Charlo is still there in support of Spence. He is there.
Yeah, we don't care about him, King Asian Math. He's absolutely
okay.
We're talking about who the camera panned to. We don't. This isn't the Charlo show. We don't care about the Charlos. They're not doing nothing. They're not fighting. We don't care. Go fight Canelo. We'll cover that when it's his day. It's not your day.
Okay. And the only significance of why I said the Charlo name, which if I had the clip, I'd play it for you. Everybody was talking about Bernie the Boxer. Oh, they need him there to amp things up. This was back in June. And I say, well, y'all talking about Bernie the Boxer once the Charlo showed his presses. Watch how all the Crawford camp feathers gonna get ruffled, and I lie, here we are. Now that's the only reason why I was saying what I was saying.
Well, I don't think it was nothing to do with the Charlos because they weren't that important that the camera didn't pan onto them. So they panned onto the 2 women and the guy that was heckling. That's who it panned on. We didn't see anything of the Charlos on today's presser. So, shouts out to Twitter, the Twitterati. But yeah, it panned on to Team Spence with them shouting and with the Team Spence t-shirts on.
Well, I mean, it was a lot of it going on, so we still don't know who all was involved. You just saw that on that. But if Twitter saying it was the Charlos, one of them might have some inside source or saw some visuals. We did, or they probably was there seeing the Charlo.
Honestly, I don't want to hear about Charlo.
Yeah, don't care, innit? Yeah.
Hated it.
Yeah, we don't care about them at the minute.
Please get the fuck out of here, man. It's my night.
Yeah, it's not their night, it's our night, so we don't care about the Charlos. We'll get to you, Marl, when you absolutely decide to drop the mental health and you know, get your divorce out the way and decide to actually come back into the ring, because you're like 2.5 years out, so you're null
It's
and void.
male, not Maul. It's male.
If he would kindly drop the
Charlo.
belt too, so we can have people fight
Hang
for
on.
it.
Yeah, you said the Charlos, so I'm just you know, talking about both of them. We don't care about any of them. Mel, we don't care about you. It's not your fight. Like,
Please get the fuck out of here, man. It's my night.
stop trying to do a Teofimo Lopez on when Canelo won undisputed and tried to, you know, bamboozle and get on and share some clout on Canelo's day. We don't care about you, Mel. It's not your fight. We don't care.
He just there for support. Bernie the boxer there. Crawford got his support system there.
Yeah, but you're talking about boxers. It's not his fight, King Asia. We don't care. We're not letting you derail the conversation. If you want to talk about Charlo, you're gonna have to do a Charlo. Go to a Charlo show. This isn't the Charlo show.
It's insignificant to what transpired today. That's the point.
Okay, well, we've moved on because the camera didn't.
Yeah, we moved on. Yeah, we moved on. Let's move on.
We don't care about Mal Charlo. We don't care about Mal Charlo. We don't care about Mel Charlo. All we're caring about is Team Spence and Team Bud Crawford. If Charlos or Charlo is there, shouts out to them. But if they're just trying to share clout, we don't care. We don't believe you. You need.
He's a queen. He's a queen.
It's point.
So what's your predictions on the weight scale tomorrow?
Round 1, fight!
This is my prediction.
Your wife and son,
They are lost to me now.
the same pain sears both our hearts.
Brutality. Flawless victory.
I like that. I'm gonna have to use that.
It's gonna be a flawless victory on the scales. How you get a flawless victory on the scale?
You said, "What's my prediction?" I just thought you
On the
talking about.
scale, on the scale.
Right, but well, I don't know until I see them on the scales. I'm not in the future.
Well, I predict Spence 146.89, something like that.
Yeah, I don't care until I see them. So I can't do scale predictions. I just at the time when I saw them both, they was both trying to sweat the weight off. So until I see what they are on the scales, I'm sure they've both made weight. I don't care if it's 146, 147 on the dot, 145. I don't care. It means nothing. The outcome is what I care about. You know, so I'm sure they've been professional enough to their whole career. They've always made weight. So it doesn't matter if Spence comes in at 146. What does that mean? What us predicting their weight? What does that mean? The outcome's still going to be the same. One's going to win, one's going to lose. So I don't care about what they weigh. Okay. Okay.
Boy.
Round 1, fight! Test your might. Test your luck.
Well, they say you better not be one of the ones to shut your channel down on July 30th.
No, Chatty. No, Chatty.
Because I've just been noticing the energy, boy. It's comical now.
Chatty Patty, I don't shut down channel.
You even resorted to name calling. You know what I'm saying?
There's no reason for me to shut down a channel if a fighter loses, because you know, because I'm not his wife. I'm not his girlfriend. You lot are his wives. You lot are his girlfriends. Like, I'm just here for boxing, so I don't understand why my channel would be shut down. Well, when Errol Spence loses, their channels are going to be shut down, would they?
Hey.
Can I ask you a question, Lady
No,
Chann?
hang on. Answering King Asia. When Errol Spence loses, will you guys' channels, their channels be shut down?
Now you're gonna let me answer that, correct? Because if you don't like the answer, why ask the question? So let me answer it, okay? So I've been going that I'm making my business to do equal support. Of course, I go to the channels that support Spence, but I've been making a conservative effort to come to the pro bud channels.
Not that
And
we are.
they all ask. See, you interrupted. They all ask. They say, King Asia, what you gonna say when Earl lose? And I say, yeah, a lot of people want to know what King Asia gonna say if Earl lose. And my response is, I guess we'll never know.
Shouts out to you for that very predictable answer. So okay, so what I saw, go ahead, Jorge.
Okay, gracias, mi amor.
Yeah.
Do you think come Monday that there are going to be a lot of people calling into work for mental distress or emotional distress?
That's
You know it.
what I've been saying.
You know it. It's funny that I'm asked that that if my channel is going to be shut down. I don't understand why that question's posed to me, and then when I pose the question back,
No, I made a statement. It wasn't a question. I
okay,
said
and how you asked me, you said what you when
no.
your
I
channel.
say, Lady Chann, you better not be one of those channels because there's going to be some channels that shut down. And I
Okay.
said, you better not be one of them. It was a
Okay.
You know
statement.
how that sounds kind of. You do get that you sound slightly confrontational when you say it the way you said it. I'm not saying that that's how you meant it, but
Hey,
that's
it's
the
not
way it
how
sounds.
it's not how I deliver, it's how you receive it. And I'm not
No,
in control of how you receive it.
Chatty is how you deliver it, and it's how you deliver it, and it's how I perceive it. They're both two equalities. If you're
No,
gonna
because I
ask
could give you $1 billion and you could say fuck you. You
but
know?
I could say fuck you for free. I don't need to make it,
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
and I just said it. Fuck you. So
Don't
yeah.
fuck me, fuck with me,
When
you
you
know.
ask me silly questions, if you need me to put on the ignorant cap, I'll wear that cap. I'll take off your King Asia cap that you've got on your head now, and I'll replace it with a fuck you cap on. So it's up to you. You can keep your King Asia cap on, or and just be easy, or I can take it and knock it off your head and give you the fuck you cap. Which cap would you like to wear, sir?
It's on you. You more familiar with the fuck. So hey.
Options and choices in life. I've given you an option. I've given you a choice.
Yeah,
Which cap?
exercise your own choices, Lady Chann. This your channel.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see. I'll see in the next 5 minutes which cap that you're going to be wearing,
Yeah,
and
ditto.
you won't be able to decide now that you want to change caps because I gave you the option.
Hey,
Because
I roll with the punches. I roll with the punches. That's how I was able to get to where I'm at now.
These ones you're not going to be able to roll with. It's straight desecration.
That's been told to me before, especially by a lot of females.
I don't let people ride with shots. Fuck it, I'm a female. That's why you asked me. Well,
No, I'm just the only reason why I said
that's
female because
why
you
you want
are
to
a
approach me
female.
like. That's why you want to ask me, make a statement about my channel being shut down. So I take that to heart. So fuck me being a female, because if I was a female, this is the only reason why you've asked me this or stated me this.
No,
Go and ask
Okay, I'm gonna let you.
your fuck boy, rainbow boy niggers if their channel is going to be chatty patty, if their channel is going to be shut down, because it's a strong possibility that their fighter loses. Don't come over here asking me trash ass questions or trash statements that hold no merit, because I've been on these YouTube streets and my favorite fighter has lost not once, not twice, but 3 times. And my second favorite fighter hasn't lost. So when my other favorite fighter lost 3 times, my channel is still here, King Asia, because I'm not a fuck girl. And you guys are fuck boys. So don't come over here asking me fuck boy questions. Only ask me a fuck boy question if you are fucking me. And you're not.
So why introduce
Fatality. Finish him.